The Hollywoods! Here we are, Sergey. I always knew this day would come. Oh, thank you.
Hello?
Wow! It's just like the movie.
This is the movie, Sergey. The glitz, the glamour,
Sorry.
the special effects.
What are you doing?
Oopsie.
Everyone loves the movies. Oh, stop! Ah, that's it. Cinema tickets. We will reward UK peoples with 2-for-1 cinema tickets, and we call it
Meerkat movie?
Meerkat Movies.
Has coffee all over my shirt. Ooh. What are you?
Sorry, Mr. Schwarzenegger.
Get out.
Yes.
Get out!
Get 2-for-1 cinema tickets on Tuesdays or Wednesdays for a whole year with Meerkat Movies. Only when you buy through comparethemarket.com.
Because of the animation of meerkats being able to talk, it is an anti-realist narrative. This is a humorous advert due to the situations the meerkats get themselves into. The codes and conventions of this advert is set up on a Hollywood set tour during filming. The camera angles change very quickly, ranging from close-ups to long shots. And when the meerkats are driving carts, it is usage of over-the-shoulder to follow them and see where they are going. It is different shots from the point of view from either the meerkats or the star of the show. This is to show the different levels they are on and try and make it become more realistic to the audience. Much music involved, as a company would want to get their message across more than anything, but underneath the voices there is a theme tune used which could be seen as something that is used for when someone is being rewarded for something. It's uplifting but doesn't take away the attention from the advert itself. The advert is based on the confusion from the two different websites of Compare the Meerkats and Compare the Market, the play on the similarity between the two words. The hidden message may be seen as saying the website is so easy and straightforward to use, even animals like meerkats have the ability to use it.
For one cinema tickets, and we call it
Meerkat movie?
Meerkat Movies.
To gain more customers, the company has involved a deal of 2-for-1 cinema tickets, which could benefit a lot of people that enjoy watching films regularly and would use this offer a lot because of the car insurance. Their unique selling point would be the use of the meerkats. No other company used something like this to sell their car or house insurance and would make the audience think of them when it comes to a time to buy insurance. It wouldn't matter what income you had and what type of classification you have in comparison from someone else, because Compare the Market would be able to help you find the best option for each individual. The advert is aimed at both genders, and this is because anyone will be able to buy insurance and both genders have the same access to this advantage. It may be different in this aspect because the younger generation wouldn't need insurance under a certain age. Because of the 2-for-1 cinema tickets, it would grab their attention and possibly push their parents to use that insurance and get the benefit that would benefit them. Pathos is the appeal to emotion, so people seeing the meerkats would think how cute they look in their outfits, making them want to watch the advert. Logos is the appeal to logic, which this company uses regularly to make the audience want to go to their insurance campaign rather than another one. They say in the advert good points and reasoning with each other on the benefits and advantages from choosing this, which could be backed up by facts if someone wished to research them.
This Weetabix advert is an anti-realistic narrative as it combines animation with real-life actors. It is also a standalone as there is no continuous series to this advert and it's just a solo advert and ends here. The dramatic street dancing from Arizona Snow incorporates the locking and popping of their dance. This advert uses computer graphics with special effects to help create the animation of the teddy bears coming to real life. After she's eaten a breakfast meal, the funky music by Moid Foston complements the dance and adds a comical ending at the end with her friends coming in and looking stunned and amazed of what she's done. This advert has a style of humorous as it's quite funny and amusing to watch. The target age is for kids 5 to 13 and sends a general message that Weetabix spoon size will give the energy to dance like Snow. The psychographic of this ad is that kids want to be like Snow and think that the dance and the music is cool and funky. The codes and conventions of this ad is creating a meaning that the Weetabix is a fuel for fun, it's fun to eat and kids will enjoy it. It also has the music and the shakiness of camera at the same time, which I'm showing you right now, and also the specific special effect lighting that they've added on to the dance. The technique and hidden message in this advert is pretty clear. It's showing that the new Weetabix chocolate spoon size is trying to sell it as the product is a fuel for fun, and it's showing that it's got lots of energy to your kids. There's no hidden message really in this advert, but it's pretty clear that what we're trying to achieve is that it's good for kids. And the only emotional response to this advert is that it would make your kids want to eat it for breakfast, as the advert looks pretty fun and energetic. The characteristics or product services is that it's a healthy cereal remade for kids in a fun new way and will give them lots of energy. The USP of this is that Weetabix have created a fun new cereal, with its unique selling point being that Weetabix is renowned across the world for being a really healthy breakfast meal, and now has made it enjoyable for kids by making them chocolate flavoured and spoon-sized Weetabix, as originally Weetabix were quite large, and this will encourage parents buying the cereal for their kids, and they would know that it's already good for you because they've probably already tasted it as younger kids. So they know it's a trusted brand, and it's probably better than buying them Cocoa Pops, for example, as that's full of sugar, and Weetabix is much more healthier than that. The advert is aimed at both children and parents. The fun of the advert will want to make the kids try the new Weetabix, so we're trying to encourage their parents to buy it for them. But the advert is also parent friendly, which means that the parents could also want to buy it for their kids, as they already know that the product is a healthy one, and that they've made a kids option for this brand and they'll want to try it out. This advert hasn't got much of a terminology, but I would say that it's more of an ethos advert, as it uses characters and animations to send a message saying that it will give consumers lots of energy for the entire day.
Jenkins, Oakley. No.
This advert's form is a documentary style because it is a recreation of Christmas Day during World War I in 1914, and the style of this advert is periodic. The camera angles in the trenches show the tightness and how small the area is that they're in by filming close-ups and bird's eye view. The different shots cutting from the British to the German trenches help the audience engage more. In the trenches, the lighting is dark and dull, how a trench would look. Outside the trench, the colour white fills the screen from the snow. The bright white lighting kind of makes you feel how cold it is. The blue chocolate bar stands out from the dark trenches.
Ein Briter kommt! Ein Briter kommt!
Jim, don't do it!
The advert starts with bombing and men shouting effects in the background. The actors sing the song Silent Night. The surroundings become still and silent until a sharp sound effect is used when the British soldier is the first to surrender to the outside. When the two sides come together, the music in the background is a piano and violins playing a sweet song. The soldiers shout over the top during their football game. The nice background music shows the real side of all the soldiers and how happy they are during the enjoyment of the day. The advert is based on a real story, so the iconography relates to the trueness of what happened that day. The iconography in this advert is the soldier, whether British or German. The advert shows that they have the same values.
My name is Jim. Mein Name ist Otto. Pleased to meet you, Otto. Freut mich.
The uniform indicates which war is taking place, and the dark and atmospheric mood helps portray the feel of the war. The classic football game shows how sports unifies people, even those who are at war. Sport has no language barrier. Sainsbury's has recreated one of the most famous moments of the First World War in their Christmas advert. It retells the story of Christmas Day in 1914, when opposing British and German soldiers emerged from their trenches to exchange gifts and play football.
Happy Christmas. Frohe Weihnachten.
Sainsbury's were competing with many other shops that create a Christmas advert every year. Their advert was promoting their company through an emotional, genuine scene from the First World War. Sainsbury's idea of recreating the famous heartfelt moment of 1914 was very original and unlike any other Christmas advert that year. The timing of the advert worked perfectly, as Christmas 2014 was the 100th year since the heroic day in 1914. To promote the company's food, a chocolate bar was used in the advert as a gift from a British soldier's wife or girlfriend, and is then shared with a German soldier that he befriended after a football match. The chocolate bar featured was available for Christmas 2014 exclusively at Sainsbury's, and all profits, 50p, went to the Legion to help our armed forces and their families, past and present. The unique selling point of this advert is that Christmas is for sharing. The advert is celebrating the 100th anniversary of that day in the First World War, so it is very patriotic. Because it was patriotic, it is aimed at everyone, not a specific group of people. Anyone can shop at Sainsbury's, but a certain class might not shop there, and they might prefer more expensive food stores like Waitrose or Marks and Spencer's. The geodemographic of this advert isn't aimed at a certain group, but it would be most popular to the Bs, Cs and Ds instead of the As and Es. People in groups A, B, C1, C2 and D are more middle and working class, so they're more likely to do a weekly shop at a store like Sainsbury's. The groups A and E are more upper class and well-paid professionals and students, so they're more likely to shop somewhere different.
The form of my chosen advert is anti-realist narrative and series. The reason why I chose anti-realist narrative is because the advert is full of special effects and it offers the audience escapism. Also, the reason why I chose series is because the advert is telling a story of how a PlayStation 4 player lives, and more adverts could be made to continue the story and promote the product along with it. I think the style of my chosen advert is surreal and humorous. The reason why I think the advert is surreal is because it releases the creative vision of what a PlayStation 4 player thinks about when he or she is playing games on the PS4. Also, the reason why I chose humorous for the style of the advert is because it shows characters wearing video game characters' costumes and dancing around the house. They show this because those video game characters wouldn't usually do that stuff in their games. In the advert, there is a lot of special effects involved. Like, for example, 26 seconds into the advert, the main character is shown running up a wall and stopping on the ceiling, still standing up and not falling onto the floor. The way they probably created this is by having the main character going into a green studio, tilting the camera upside down, and having the main character run into the wall and bouncing off and landing on the floor. And then when it comes to editing the video, the main character can be inserted into the scene to make it look like he is standing upside down on the ceiling. Another example is 56 seconds into the advert, when the camera tilts to show the sky, you can see planets and comets in the sky. The way they probably did this is by simply recording that scene first and then the editor will insert the planets and comets into the sky to make that scene look sci-fi. The advert plays with the emotions of both genders and all ages by telling them the wonderful life of a PS4 player. If you play on the PS4, you will also have a wonderful life like the main character in the advert. Also, if the main character in the advert uses a PS4, it must be good. In the advert, there is only one hidden message, and that hidden message is at the end of the advert. The message reads, "This is for the players." This means if you are a player or a gamer, this is the console that you must buy and not any other game console, because it might not be as good as the PS4. For the iconography, at the end of the advert, you can see a full view of the PS4, so the target audience can admire the design of the console and decide if they want to buy it. For the lighting, many scenes require a specific amount of lighting to make the subject visible. For example, 13 seconds into the advert, a PS4 controller has a very soft back to emphasize what the controller looks like. Another example is 34 seconds into the advert, behind the main character there is a soft backdrop lighting to empathize the character of what he's going to do next when he goes into the next room. Another example of lighting, throughout the advert you can see cold blue and white tones of color, which makes the advert look modern. There are a lot of benefits you can get from buying this product. It offers many things other game consoles can't do. For example, the PS4 has faster processing speed. It can load graphics faster, it has a smaller design, and it has a small touchpad on the controller. These features will make the PS4 stand out from any other game console, which will encourage people to buy the PS4 and not any other consoles. These new features will make the PlayStation 4 stand out from any other game console, which will encourage people to buy the PS4 instead of any other game consoles. For the sounds and music, the music used in the advert is a song called Go, made by the band The Chemical Brothers, who are a British electronic music band. The PlayStation 4's USP, which also stands for Unique Selling Proposition, is that Sony said that the PS4's main selling point will be new playing options instead of improved hardware specs. For the people that would buy this product, I think the target audience would be from early teenagers to young adults. The reason why I think this is because that type of target audience would like the style of the PS4 advert, and also because it has most of their favorite video game characters in there, which will make them want to buy this product. The advert, I think, is mostly aimed at teenage boys, because the advert has got stuff that mostly boys would enjoy looking at. For example, army soldiers, robots, superheroes, and even the main character of the advert is a male, so mostly boys would want to buy this product. Thank you for listening.